Welcome to Mason Cable News. I hope everyone is having a fantastic week. My name is Jeff Carberry.
And I'm Mia Hickey. PAC's annual Once Upon a Scream takes place at the Ridge next Thursday, October 27th from 8 to 11 p.m. During this event, the Ridge will be turned into a haunted house. Come enjoy music, lawn games, sweet treats, and more. We brought Sammy in from PAC to discuss the event.
You're listening live to Improv for Mason here on WGMU Radio, heard WGMUradio.com.
You know, it wasn't my idea.
Today's show with our special guest interview for this team in the new conference.
Welcome to a special
It's
edition of
been
the
a
First
great
Pick.
transition for me personally. I love Mason.
The very talented David Keckner.
I'm great. How are you doing?
Reed, Jonah, it was a pleasure having you on the show today.
I did.
I'm Ben Simpson. On the phone today, we have Drew McGarry, successful author, writer. You're listening to WGMU Radio on WGMUradio.com.
All right, so here we have Sammy from PAC with us today, and she's here to talk a little bit about how this Once Upon a Scream event is going to kind of go down. So, Sammy, how are you?
I'm good. How are you?
I'm
Thank you guys
good.
for having me.
Yes, of course. So, can you just tell us a little bit more about the event? What can kids expect? Like, what's going on?
Yeah, so Once Upon a Scream is our annual traditional Halloween event. So we're going to have, we basically take over where like Tidewater, Sandbridge is. There's going to be a haunted house in the Ridge. It's going to be really cool. We're going to have a lot of giveaways. We're doing cookie decorating. We're going to have apple cider donuts. We're doing pumpkin smashing. There's going to be like coloring sheets as well. And we have like glow-in-the-dark face painting and tattoos as well.
Like fun.
So lots of stuff going on. It'll be really spooky and fun. So yeah.
All right, so can we dress up? Like,
Oh,
what's
yeah.
the deal? How about candy?
Absolutely. There's going to be candy. Costumes are definitely encouraged, not required, but like strongly encouraged. We love seeing everyone dress up. So yeah.
Awesome. So we know about kind of what we can expect now. How does this event kind of differ from the Once Upon a Screams in the past?
So I feel like we're going on like a bigger scale. We're doing a movie theme this year, so it's gonna be really exciting. We're going with classic movies. So Scream, Halloween, all that sort of vibe. Obviously, don't want to give too much away because a lot of it's gonna be when you get there. There's gonna be stuff going on everywhere. We're kind of doing a couple different things. Like last year we had donuts, but now we're doing cookie decorating.
Right.
So that's gonna be really fun.
Yeah, very cool.
Pumpkin smashing. We haven't done that before, so it's gonna be really cool to see how it goes.
So do we have to register? Do we just show up? How's that work?
So I think you can register on Mason 360, and you also probably want to bring your Mason ID, just to make sure, because sometimes we'll do check-in like that with the taps if you've been to our events before. It's also like the dining hall if you haven't been to our events before. Really easy. So yeah, it's gonna be a lot of fun.
All right, it sounds like a lot of fun. One last question.
Mm-hmm.
What's your favorite Halloween candy?
Oh, that's like hard to pick. I'd probably say like Twix. I really like Twix.
Okay, that's a classic.
Yeah.
I agree. I think mine is definitely Skittles.
Okay, good. Yeah,
I'm
I
a
like
Skittles
the
girl.
fruity candy as well. Like, I would just
Alright.
go for everything.
I love it. So everyone, thank you so much, Sammy, for having. Thanks for talking to us.
Yeah,
We
thank you guys
appreciate
for
it.
having me.
Make sure to check it out, and we will see you there.
Awesome. See you guys there.
Last week was Mason Manis. Let's take a look at what went down.
We have tremendous basketball history, and we're working like heck to get us back to that point. And we will. We will.
Fall for the book happened last week. Our team member Shreyas got an interview with author Jean Luen Yang. Here's what he had to say.
The first question I wanted to ask you was, how is the festival now that you've been here, and how has George Mason been?
It's been great. It's been great. So I haven't been here for very long, but from what I've seen of the campus and the community, it's been really welcoming. I really had a lot of fun speaking with the audience just now, of course, as part of the festival, and it's been great.
Right. So in order to prepare for this interview, I read Dragon Hoops today, the whole thing,
okay.
And I loved it. I mean, I've been a big fan of your work since I was a little kid. So I wanted to ask you about some of your books. So a book that I personally connect with in a deep way is Level Up, and it's now that I'm in college, I feel the real effects of it. So what was your rationale when creating that book? Now that I'm in a college environment.
Yeah, Level Up is a book that I did with a friend of mine named Tin Pham. So I did the writing and he did the art. And we both have brothers in the medical field. So he has a brother in biotech and my brother is a medical doctor. Mm-hmm. So in our families, we're both from immigrant families. In our families, I think a lot of immigrant parents want their kids to be in something stable, like doctor, lawyer, engineer. So that's really what that book came out of. And that book is about balancing your passions with what you feel like are your duties. Mm-hmm. So in the story, the main character Dennis, he feels like he has to be a doctor. He has to go to medical school, but he really loves video games. And we hope that, by the end, the reader sees that he kind of finds a way to make peace between the two. That came out of my own life. I feel like I had that, right? Mm-hmm. I had this passion that wasn't as easy to make a living from, and then my parents really wanted me to be doctor, lawyer, or engineer. So I had to kind of find my way in that as well.
So one of my all-time favorite books was American Born Chinese while growing up. And so now that American Born Chinese is being made into a show with Disney, how was the entire production part, and how have you been thoroughly involved with it?
Yeah, it's been an amazing experience. So I'm an executive producer on the show. And what that really means on a daily basis is I try to chip in wherever I can. So, I did do some art for the show. And then I have lots of conversations with Kelvin Yu, who's the showrunner. But really it's his baby. He's the one with primary responsibility. And I have to say, now that I've gotten a up close view at how they make television shows, I have immense respect for every showrunner. That is such a hard job. Right. It's shockingly hard. I have a lot of admiration for Kelvin and for the whole team.
Of course. And again, on Dragon Hoops, it was almost a documentary style book in that you saw everyone's viewpoints, and then you basically narrated the whole thing. Who was the most interesting to follow other than Coach Lou? Because I know that of course he is obvious.
Yeah, Coach Lou was super interesting. I don't know if I could pick one. I feel there were 15 players on that team. And I really could have followed any of the 15. They each have their own stories. So I ended up focusing on 6 that I felt where their stories kind of complemented each other.
Of course.
And between, I don't know, man, they were all so interesting. I'll tell you this though, like right now, the players that I've still kept in touch with are Jeevan and also Arinze. I think those are the ones that I followed throughout the years, and they're doing great. Like Jeevan just started med school. That's how long it's been.
Yeah. It's like, you know, with Dragon Hoops releasing in like 2020 and then the timeline being in 2015. It's like a long time after, but it's still like a really nice story in the end. I really appreciated it. Thank you for coming with this interview with us. It's a great honor to meet you.
Thank you. Thank you so much for
thank you.
The Filipino Culture Association will be hosting the Barrio Fiesta, celebrating Filipino American Heritage Month, performing cultural dances and teaching Filipino street games. The event will take place at JC South Plaza tomorrow from 3 to 9 p.m. Register on Mason 360.
Velation Open Mic Night is back tomorrow night. Performances at this event will range from stand-up comedy, musical acts, and readings of prose and poetry. There will be free pizza and no admission charge. Come listen or participate. All students are welcome. Velation Open Mic Night takes place from 7 to 10 p.m. tomorrow night at the JC Bistro. Register on Mason 360.
Have you ever wanted to be a detective? Join PAC for a night of mystery and surprise to discover who did it at the Masquerade Ball. Students are encouraged to wear black attire. You will be greeted with a masquerade mask and refreshments throughout the night. Be the first to solve the mystery and win a killer prize. This event is sold out. However, for students who are unable to register, they can wait on standby on a first-come, first-served basis. If a registered student doesn't show, you will be admitted in. Waiting in the standby line does not guarantee admission, and the same rules apply if you are waiting in a group. Murder at the Masquerade takes place at Dewberry Hall from 7 to 10 p.m.
Twerk or Treat is back. Join the Black Student Alliance for fun costumes and costume game contests, including solos, duos, trios, groups, and a twerking contest. There will be first, second, and third place winners at this event. It'll take place at 9 p.m. at Dewberry Hall. Register on Mason 360.
Shreyas will now give you the weekly weather report and give you an insight on what to expect this coming week.
You're listening live to Improv for Mason here on WGMU Radio, heard WGMUradio.com.
You know, it wasn't my idea.
Today's show with our special guest interview for this team in the new conference.
Welcome to a special
It's been
edition of the
a
First
great
Pick.
transition for me personally. I love Mason.
The very talented David Keckner.
I'm great. How are you doing?
Reed, Jonah, it was a pleasure having you on the show today.
Hey, dude.
I'm Ben Simpson. On the phone today, we have Drew McGarry, successful author, writer. You're listening to WGMU Radio on WGMUradio.com.
Hello Patriots, hope you guys are having a good day. After a chilly start, today was sunny with a high of 60 degrees. Tomorrow morning will be another chilly one, but a warm one. And it will warm up and be sunny with a high of 65 degrees. Saturday will also be mostly sunny with a high of 70 degrees. For Sunday, it will be cloudy and a high of 68 degrees. Monday will be partly cloudy and a high of 75 degrees. Tuesday will be mostly cloudy and a high will be 74 degrees. Wednesday will be partly cloudy and the high will be 75 degrees. Hope everyone's having a great week, and back to Mia and Jeffrey.
Thank you, Shreyas. A flu shot clinic will happen this week on the Fairfax and Arlington campuses. Help protect yourself by getting the flu shot. The Arlington campus flu shot clinic will take place on Monday, October 24th from 3 to 6 p.m. and Thursday, October 27th from 11 to 1:30 p.m. at the Van Meter Hall on Student Health Clinic. On the Fairfax campus, the clinic will take place at the Sub 1 Student Health Center from 9 a.m. to noon. Go to Mason 360 to register for your appointment for the flu shot. It will cost $30.
The annual COM Forum takes place on Tuesday, October 25th from 8:45 a.m. to noon. It takes place in the Johnson Center, 3rd floor, East Lounge, and the lettered meeting rooms. From 8:45 to 9:15, there will be student check-in and networking with Insight Committee members and mentors. At 9:20, the welcome and introduction to the mentoring sessions will take place. The first mentoring session takes place from 9:25 to 9:55. The rest of the sessions are 25 minutes long with 5 minutes to change rooms. The second mentoring session will take place at 10 a.m., the third at 10:30, and the fourth session takes place at 11 a.m. The fifth and final one takes place at 11:30.
In Room A is the Media Production Forum. In Room B is the Journalism Forum. Room C has the Public Relations Forum, with Room D holding the Health Communication and Interpersonal Communication Forum. Room E is the Political Communications Forum. Room F is the Building Your Network Forum, and Room G is Getting Advice for Applying for a Job Forum. You must RSVP to the event on Mason 360. Students must also register in advance in order to attend a mentoring session and can attend multiple of those sessions.
Stitch Night will take place again on Wednesday, October 26th at the Mix in the Horizon Hall. Work alongside other creatives for an evening of socializing, fun, and more creating. Bring in your own knitting, sewing, crocheting, and any other textile project to work on the weekly event that takes place from 6 to 8 p.m. Register on Mason 360.
Join the Global Education Office and Dr. Lisa Koch to learn more about the Summer 2023 Harry Potter and Literature and Film program. Journey through the Highlands on the Hogwarts Express. Roam through the awe-inspiring castles and graveyards. Write in a cafe where Rowling penned the Chamber of Secrets. Gaze at the Gryffindor Common Room film set and climb the hill that transported Harry to the Quidditch World Cup. These immense experiences and more will offer insight into Harry Potter culture. Based in Edinburgh and London, the program will investigate geographic and socio-historical influences on Harry Potter. You will study Harry Potter's influence on contemporary literature, art, and culture, such as young adult novels, movies, and fan sites. The event takes place on Thursday, October 27th from 3:30 to 4 p.m. in the Johnson Center, room 235, the Global Education Office. Register on Mason 360.
All right, so midterms just ended. How did they go?
Well, mine went well. I only had one midterm, so I got lucky, and that was, I think, 2 weeks ago at this point. So it was nice to just get the one out of the way. I passed it, so thankfully that was nice. But it's odd only having one this year when a lot of people are having other ones.
No, I agree. A lot of my friends had a bunch of them. I only had one as well, and I passed it. Thank you. I got it. But no, it was good. So great work.
Thank you for tuning in, Patriots. You can keep up to date with news on and off campus if you follow us on Instagram at MCN, on TV, Twitter, and Facebook at Mason Cable Network, and subscribe to our YouTube channel. I'm Jeff Carberry.
And I'm Mia Hickey. Have a great week, Patriots. We'll see you soon.